Hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Right. Let's show off. Properties. Just checking a few things. Alright. I'm gonna close my window so we don't get so much of that background noise. Let's go here, go here, go here, and make sure everything's working. Yep, that's working. Is that working? I may need to refresh chat. No, chat is working. All right. Let's get right into the stream. First things first. Got to enter my bank pin. All right. And we are going to be doing some Dagonoth Kings today. I think I have, like, how many kills do I have left? 55 kills. I'm able to get, like, 80 to 90-ish kills comfortably in a trip. So this should be a breeze. And I'm just going to drink a stamina, drink an antidote, just to have those coming up on the beginning. And then we go ahead and go. And I'm not on Ancients because I don't feel like I need Ancients here. I already have enough ways to regain health. I have the Saragod Sword, the Sang Staff, and I'm also running the Blood Fury. So I have no issues with keeping my HP nice tip-top. And with the gear I'm bringing, I have plenty of time between kills so that it's not so difficult to keep them juggled. The only issue I have is really, I think, the issue that everyone has in getting into the room, because it feels really bad when you immediately get piled by everything. So that might be my my one issue here, is getting a nice first room before going all out and committing to the trip. That little stinker is going to be a problem. Let's hop worlds. Just go by ping. Doesn't really matter which one. I just want to make sure that nothing is in the way of the rune thrown axe. And, oh, hey, we can go down. Didn't even need it. Throw on protect mage. Throw on protect range. And go ahead and make our way through. Protect range. Protect mage. Wield that. Climb down again. Luckily, this guy's actually tanking for me. And I'm gonna walk here because I need to save a little bit of run energy just to keep myself comfortable when going through here. And these guys are fairly distracted and bunched up. I could probably... Ooh! Sorry. Sorry about that. That was a weird aspect ratio. Then climb down, and you have very little run energy left, but that's sort of to be expected. It's a long trip to get down here, which is why the longer you can make your trips, the better, because it's annoying to get all the way down here. And then it's just this last little bit, and I do think I'm going to go for the crevice here, not just jump right into one of them, because I do want to peek in and maybe find a world where both caves are empty. And hop. And go here, and clearly 2 adventures, standard, none, and Slayer. That's fine, let's just hop around a little bit. Can I switch worlds, please? Peek in here, no adventurers. Okay. Let's go ahead and try for the Slayer Cave. Okay, this is not good. Let's go for standard. Nope, that was standard. Let's go for Slayer. Oh, well. I guess right now, the only thing we can do really is try and kill Supreme as fast as possible. Throw a couple God Sword specs in there to keep our health up, because we are tanking the ranged hits right now, but it looks like we're doing good. And then the order I like to do it is Supreme, then Rex, and then the magic one. Prime? Yeah, Prime. Adjust those sounds a little bit, and maybe throw on some music. And of course, I do have the Elite Diaries done, which means we get noted bones. Take coins and bones. Oh no, we just have to stick with the bones for now because that is two-handed, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. And as you can see, we already have a nice little clock set up here. 21 seconds, a minute. So it looks like we're right about as we're finished with Prime. Supreme will pop out. And it's just easy. Don't need to be too quick on the switches. And I'm not worried about using too many prayer points. Use the Sarah God Sword pretty liberally. Unfortunately, both hit 0, but we have plenty of prayer pots and should be able to get this task completed. This is our 699th task, I think. And you'll notice I do have a lot more kills on Rex. That is simply because when I was very early on in this account, I came here for my rings. I wanted the ring from Rex, and then I stayed here because it was a pretty common Slayer task to get Dagonaths, and I wanted to make money. Not too many good ways to make a lot of money early on, but if you can manage to set up the room where you're only fighting Rex, then it's a pretty good low-level moneymaker. Take the Dagonath bones and attack you. I really do enjoy making the little thumbnails in Blender. It's a really quick and dirty process. I'm no expert. I'm not even really competent with Blender, but it's nice. It's easy enough to get a decent thumbnail out of it. And this is the biggest issue I run into, is where Supreme pops up when I'm not quite done with the prime kill. That's where the Sarah Godsword comes in, and the Blood Fury, and the Saying Staff. There's a nice heal. There's another nice heal, and look, we're already almost topped up. And we just switch to our mage gear, turn off the prayers, take the bones, and you. And I forgot that I also bring my imbued heart just for that little bonus in damage. It's a very chill task. Although you do need to set aside enough time, because you can be down here for a while. Take the bones. And since I've already got 99 prayer, the bones are pure profit. None of the bones are going into prayer, so they're all going to the Grand Exchange. Oh, You can flick a little bit if you want to. Not the most important thing, but if you can flick correctly, you won't take any damage from those two stacks, unless they're on the same tick. And throw another Godsword spec, just for the prayer points. And Mage Archer's Helm. How much is that elk for? Oh, it's actually over its elk price. I might just hold on to that. But you are pretty limited for inventory space at the beginning of these runs, because you're full up on multi-dose things. Nope, Dagonath bones, not hide. We do not want the hide. This could be a good time to talk about my gear. using the crystal bow and crystal armor, obviously camping a slayer helmet, camping a light bearer for the godsword specs, and then guardian boots just for the defense bonus. And prayer bonus. They also have pretty decent prayer bonus for boots. And that's why we bring the antidote. I'm gonna run over here just to avoid Supreme hitting me. See, if I stayed there, then definitely would have been doing two of them at the same time. Then quick switch, take the bones, missed the bones. And a swing. May have messed up the rotation a teensy bit, where they're got two up at the same time, but that's not an issue. Let me just go ahead and try not to aggro two at once. Rex is by far the easiest, because you can save spot him right here. Dagonath bones. Swap to our range gear and get ready for Prime. And we have like 35 seconds to kill this guy before the next one pops out. Probably the bad thing about Dagonaths is they have 3 pets, and that makes them harder to get all 3 of them. Eventually I will, but at the moment, any of the 3 is what I'm looking for. Hit a 2 on that. Hit a 7 on that. Not the greatest specs, but we're not going to complain, because at least we hit something. Only 40 kills left on the task. Then we take the bones, quick swap to our mage gear, and aggro Rex. Got 25 seconds to kill him. Easy peasy. And just to be safe, I'm going to throw on Protect Mage, because sometimes he comes right for you. Easy peasy. Nice. Seer's Ring. We already got a Seer's Ring last trip, but Could get lucky again. It's only like 1 in 100 for any ring. Ah, sharks, okay. I could grab one of those sharks just to be safe. In case I need it, and I don't think I will. There we go. Draw on our magic, take the Dagonath bones. Turn off those prayers, you don't need that. I'm really hoping for either a Thermy task or a Kraken task after this. Because those are the two big Slayer bosses. I can come do Dagonaths whenever I want. Hey, rock shell legs. How much did those go for? Yeah, we can just elk that. And what can we add? Just eat that. That way we can keep our inventory nice and sorted. Again, if you are lower level or don't have the gear to feel comfortable staying here for a long time, I think Blood Barrage is a good alternative. Especially if you don't have the Sang Staff. Blood spells are really good for this particular content. And swap. And a schmack. 58's good. Rune Throne Axes. Not super useful. Only useful for getting in here. Oh, he got a hit off on me. Silly Rex. Keep our imbued heart up. And I think it's about time we drank another dose of our ranging and super combat. Give me a ring, please. Yeah, I drank 2 doses, unfortunately. Trying to swap gear. But that's fine. I don't expect us to be really hurting for any of those doses. The real limiting factor is the antidote. If you run out of those, your trip is over. I can take the nature runes as well. And a swing. Swing. See if we lost too much time fiddling around with our potions there. I don't think we did. We'll kill him before Rex comes out. Rune Battle Axe. That's a fine elk there. Take the Dagonath bones. And maybe some bass. Ay, 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 ay. 24 seconds left. Doot, 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 doot. Might as well pick up a shark here. Drag it down there. Throw up the Saragoth sword. And back to it. I like the Fang better than the Tentacle Whip here, just because you're not using any charges. And you hit much more consistently, and that's sort of the big thing you're looking for here is just consistent damage. It's also the reason why the Bofa is better than something like the Blowpipe, because I'd rather have a consistent trips rather than inconsistent, but sometimes you get a super fast kill. Because this is not really about getting super fast kills, it's about just keeping the pretty standard rhythm of it. 2, 1. Throw up the saturated heart once again. And then another Sears ring. Okay. Go ahead and drink that dose to clear up an inventory spot. And don't forget the bones. Sears ring's like 500k at the moment. Pretty good. Up from where it was before Desert Treasure 2, but still not the greatest drop. Give me some prayer points back, please. I would really like a ring from Rex or Supreme. Nope, just more bones. Yeah, my gear switches are awful. I usually go for vertical switches, but I like having all my gear at the top of the inventory for this content. especially when you're going between one-handed and two-handed weapons. It makes it a lot easier to keep track of, just to keep it all up here, because if I had this vertical switch thing going on, I mean, stuff already gets disorganized, but at least I know it's all at the top of the inventory. If it were going vertical, it like snaps to the first open position going this way. Dagonoth bones, please. Thank you. Sip a dose. Sip another dose. And, yep, Rex is coming at me. Safe spot, and we're fine. Would have been fine either way, because we do have that emergency shark, but what can you do? Easy game. 9 seconds. Take those bones. I like the Slayer Cave because you're less likely to get crashed. But I remember when coming here was like a three-man operation. I was scared to go solo this because I just did not have the DPS. And I don't think it had so much to do with my gear as my stats, because my stats are like in the 70s. You could easily do this with much cheaper gear. I have been thinking a lot about doing a T-bow rebuild sometime. Not quite sure if it's more worth it to keep the gear I have, so I could comfortably do like chambers a whole bunch, because you can make pretty good money at chambers and just save up for a T-bow, or if it's worth it, especially selling like the Soul Reaper axe, that would be a big chunk of the cost taken care of. I could downgrade to like, what could I downgrade? I could downgrade my Bofa. I wouldn't really need to keep the Bofa, especially if I'm just going for a T-bow. But if I was going to go for a T-bow, I'd want some pretty decent. I'd want Missouri's at the very least. Um, Although there is some content where Bofa outperforms the T-bow. I I just I think I could sell the Sang staff. I'd be okay selling the Soul Reaper axe. Um, could even get rid of the Bandos chestplate and just use a fighter torso for the meantime. Virtus could go. I could just use Bloodbark or Arims. But I do think I'm going to want to. I'm barely at like a 1.5, 1.6 bill bank, so I would definitely want to keep all of the Zenite jewelry, because I do not want to go back to demonic gorillas. And I know this isn't probably the best content for money making. But it's consistent and it's a Slayer task and there's pets. So that sort of makes me want to keep at it. And that's also my thinking is like, all I really want to do on this account is go for pets. And you don't need best in slot gear for that. I'm fine with the Dragon Hunter Lance. If it means I might get the pet slightly slower than if I had a scythe, but you know, I'm not too worried about it. You can still get all the pets you need with the gear I have right now, and then T-bow can just be something I look forward to as like a drop. Sip that. Sip that. Dagonath bones. Some coins. More coins and more bones. $57, that's a nice hit. 63, that's a nice hit. And this may be a little bit too quick. We're gonna have some downtime here. Likely that's going to bite me in the ass in just a second here. But we only got 12 kills left to go, so we should be fine. Three, two, one, Rex. That's what I was worried about in my 3D model for the thumbnail. Is their feet don't quite touch the ground. Their feet are flat, but the ground is not. Oh no, Ring of Life drop. That's not very common. I think it's about the same drop rate as the other rings, but that's fine. Okay, this is where we're gonna have a problem. Okay. Emergency shark time. I thought I could flick that, but I cannot. Come on, give me a big hit here. Okay, this is where we need some heals. So if the Blood Fury could occur, that would be nice. Okay, that's decent. Then let's just hope for some good heals from the Sang Staff. Looks like we're gonna be fine. Swap our gear. And I think I'm going to stand over here just to be safe. Because I don't think 30 seconds is going to be enough time to get Prime down. Maybe it was enough time. We might be able to do it, actually. Sip our prayer dose just to be safe. Swap to that. Air battle staff. And Dagonoth bones. And hit you with that. Alk that. And we're back to full health. Nothing to worry about. Dagonoth bones. And what else? Invigorate the heart. And safe spotted. Let's hope for a nice drop, because we only got 6 kills left before we're kicked out of the Slayer Cave. Dagonoth bones. Throw up our prayers. Sip that. And kill the red bastard. I wish I could export the models of these projectiles. I'm sure there is a way, but I think if I want to put those into my Blender things, I'm just going to have to model them myself, which I'm not good at modeling things or texturing things or basically doing anything in a 3D modeling software. But I can rig things, and I can make cursed rigs, and that's the talent that I'm taking away from this. Bones and a couple of sharks. Take 2 of those just to be safe. And a swinging. And a swing. And Rex is on me. Safe spot you. And turn off those prayers. This is our last rotation. Last chance to get a berserker. Be nice to me, Rex, please. Antidote. No berserker ring. You are my last kill. If an archer's ring is on my way, please, it would make my day. I don't think we're going to get anything here. Runate limbs. That's fine, we'll alch those. That's our 699th Slayer task. Ooh, stale baguette. Stale baguette. Chocolate. Go ahead and eat that. Sell all of those. Sell that. And sell that. I'll leave those two in there for a little bit, because I did price them quite a bit under. But let's actually go to Konar, because this will be our 700th Slayer task. And I've been burning through Slayer points trying to get boss tasks. Assignment. Hydras. Ooh, yes! We got Hydras. That's good money, and it's just a good task. Because we take a look here, I have 2 out of the 3 pieces for a ring, and I could always get spooned on another, whatchamacallit. Could get spooned on another Hydra's Claw, I think it is. Hydra's in the Karulm Slayer Dungeon, 141. Let me just try and remember what I need to bring. Melee, we need Slayer Helm. Slayer Helm, let me see, Slayer Helm, Bandos, Amulet, Cape, got that. Hunter Lance of Vernic, yep. Ferocious Radas. Ultor Ring could be nice, but don't have an Ultor Ring. And then I think 2 of those, 1 of those, 10 of those, and the rest food. And I think we just need to eat 1/2 of those, and we should be good. Enter here, and let's see if I can remember how to do Hydra. Let's move our... Please move the cape. Please move the cape. There we go. And again, Elite's done, so I can wear my Pegasian Primordial. That's the one. Okay, now we just hope that we... Nope, switch to range. 2... 3 and poison. Swamp. Yeah, I remember how to do this now. It's fairly simple. I just need to remember how to do the flame skip. Drag him down here. Prey range. Uh-oh. Range. Mage. And drag him down here. And if I'm correct, and I just keep attacking, should drag me right where I need to be for flame skip. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now it's range, mage, range, poison. Perfect. Mage, range, mage, and I think we're good here. There we go. Wasn't sure when the second poison came out. But Dragon Bones. Can high alch that. And would it hurt to... No, we could just... Actually, it is an instance, so... Don't think it matters too much what we leave on the ground right now. Two... 3... Poison... I'm just simple. Drag him over. Has Hydra always had that little neck thing? And it shows you when it's gonna... I think this is just a lazy skip. Yeah, let's just lazy skip it. That's how you skip lightning. And then he is very close to your next position. Which is right here. And then you go here. And flame skip. Perfect. I think we go mage here. We could take damage. Yeah, we do. Now we're kind of stuck. Should have predicted that acid spit a little bit better. But what can you do? You can be better. That's what you can do. And not take stupid hits like that where you just don't switch your prayer. Onyx bolts. The one thing about Hydra is when you're doing so many trips, you're just leaving a bunch of money on the ground, unfortunately. Because there's no way I'm taking all of those Hydra bones. And they're like 2k each. Two. 3. Swap. Acid. Easy going. I am going to have to leave here in a little bit just to pick someone up, but we can get finished with this kill before I go ahead and do that. I wouldn't want to bail that early. 3, 4, okay. Assault to range. And step on the blue, please. A 1, a 2, a 3. And that's all you need to know how to do if you want to fight Hydra is count 2, 3. Okay. Pretty range, mage, yep. 2, 3, 4. Predicted the acid, but didn't switch my prayer. And there we go. Dragon Longsword and some more super restores. Drop that. Super restore. Whatever. Okay, well, that's going to be it for today. Maybe tomorrow do some more Slayer stuff. But I think when I get home, I'm gonna unwind with some Hydra. So thanks everyone who stopped by. Let me know what you think and what other content you'd like to see. And have a great rest of your day. All right.